Welcome back. Today we are making another Regency dress. It's just a continuation of this series that I am calling the Regency Diaries, in which we make a Regency wardrobe because I am low-key obsessed. And there is a link to the playlist down in the description in case you missed anything, because we've made a couple pieces so far and it's kind of great, if I do say so myself. I am using a Sense and Sensibility pattern mainly because when I patterned my own, I didn't like it, and I didn't want to waste the time going through and repatterning and mock-ups and all of that. I figured, you know what, people say these patterns are great, I'm just gonna use them. And they were great. I love them. I did end up playing with the different sizing to make this shape more customized to me. I mean, I feel like when you make your own clothes, that's just the nature of it. I had a very specific idea in mind for this dress. I wanted a cross front, I wanted puff sleeves, I wanted the cotton voile with a colored petticoat because I wanted to look like I had walked off the set of Emma. Because I was so picky about it, it led to a lot of doing some pieces, putting it on my dress form, deciding I didn't like it, changing it, playing with the pleats, not playing with the pleats, ironing everything flat again. It was just a lot. And in the end, I realized that the shape of the pattern piece from Sense and Sensibility was not the shape that I wanted. So I went to my pattern stash and pulled out SP2103 because I really like that crossover and how it looks on my body. Okay, so this is the shape of the pattern from Sense and Sensibility. And this is the shape of my Easter dress. I'm thinking I want the Easter dress front crossover shape more than this one, and you can see just how much of a difference that is. Like it's a lot. So I'm gonna cut this down. I'm gonna go from there, and hopefully I will like this bodice more. This is the best this bodice has looked. So I'm gonna keep going from here. Short puffy sleeves were just mandatory for this dress, which made it have more of a ball gown feel than a day dress feel, but honestly, if it doesn't have puffy sleeves, is it worth wearing? The top of the sleeves got gathered down into the arm's eye, as well as the bottom of the sleeve into a bias cut cuff. I did all of the gathers by hand because I wanted to control them easier, and it just seemed like the most logical thing to do at the time. After the sleeves were attached, the next thing to do was attach the skirt, which I did in the same way as the sleeves, so lots of hand gathering and pinning and whatnot. I wanted to make sure that there was a slight gather across the front, but most of the volume for the skirt is concentrated at the back. I don't know how historically accurate this is for the Regency time period, but if it helped balance the dresses in 16th century Florence, I mean, physics hasn't changed. Would that be physics? I think so. I think this is going to be the button placket, even though it is off center. I don't care. It is open like down here, but it hides. Look at that. It just hides so well because it's just so full right there. So I'm going to leave that. If it becomes a bigger issue, I'll take care of it. We'll just put buttons down. But for the sake of finishing, I'm only going to do the button placket right here. The button placket and the hem, and then this overdress is done. And I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna have a really cute Regency thing. So I have a bit of binding left that I just found on my studio floor because I haven't cleaned in a couple weeks. I think I'm gonna throw this in to help reinforce the button placket. The button placket went in better than it had any right to, if I'm being honest, because me and putting in button plackets is just like, I don't know. It's not buttons all the way down. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still trying to figure it out. But regardless, I ended up with a very simple, very gauzy, very floaty Regency overdress, which is what I wanted. The next step is the decorations, but I have a lot of thought I need to put into those before I actually just do them. So we'll do that in another video. And I will see you guys on Monday for a new video and live on Thursday. Bye friends!